Hi, I'm Maddy McFly, one half of Sound Effects, songwriter, producer, musician, and I live in Los Angeles, and here's my story. Well, my childhood was kind of eventful to say the least. I lived with my mom. I kind of moved around a lot because my mom was a single mom trying to raise 3 kids. So I lived in Atlanta for a while. I moved around LA. I got to experience a lot of things that I think a young child would never experience, thanks to my background and my mom being an immigrant. I got exposed to different cultures at a young age. That allowed me to be more open-minded, and I used a lot of the open-mindedness in my music. My biggest influence is living life in general, just the aspect of growing and change and learning, you know? You take what you live and you try to transcribe it onto your art form, you know, whether it's music or painting or whatever it may be. So I guess my biggest influence in life would be life, just living.
That doesn't have to be super detailed, but give a little synopsis of like what you
Well,
guys...
Sound Effects started with 2 kids with a basic joy and love for music, and it grew into something we never imagined it to grow into, and it kind of defined my life in a certain way. And I can only speak for myself, but Sound Effects is probably one of the most important things that ever happened to me. And you can never tell me I just started. I've been doing this before I knew what the response was. Sound Effects is me and my partner Dupree, which he raps and I help with the writing, production, stuff like that. And it's a 2-man group, 2-man duo. That think so. Shout out a team who knows these are the days that we'll look back on. So McFly, tell your mom thanks for everything. We put our music out on the internet for free. People embraced it. Allowed us to do shows with Common and people like that. Allowed us to travel. Yeah, we might not be the biggest artists in the world, but it served its purpose, you know. A lot of people sent emails saying how our music inspired them and changed their lives, and I feel like just the fact that I was able to touch one person, that means the world to me. I can't really speak on Sound Effects now because the story, I don't know if the story's ended or if it's still being written or if it's just the page has to be turned. I really don't know at this point, but maybe if we do a part 2 in a couple years, I'll have a better understanding because right now I just don't know. Like change, probably, when I say change, I mean more as less as a physical aspect or more of an emotional aspect, or like the change of emotions from happy to sad, and like, you know, from sad to maybe jealous, or from jealous to maybe, you know, joyful. Like, we have a wide range of emotions as human beings, and when I hear music, I don't necessarily hear sounds, I hear emotions, you know. You hear chords, you sound dissonant or consonant, you know. Those are colors, those are emotions, those are feelings. The songs are actually, they come from a place, you know, and that's a place of change from one emotion to the next. No 2 songs are ever going to sound alike or be alike, because depending on how you feel is what you're going to create. A universal language. My definition of universal language is something that breaks down cultural, religious, and political boundaries. And I would have to say music. Yeah. Because there's a saying that music succeeds where politics and religion fail.
How do you find a soulmate in a soulless world with lots of girls That don't act like girls instead. They just party all night, do lots of drugs. Sounds like fun. Moving on, easier said than done. But I guess we're done. Hit and run, I mean fucking leave. Change the pace, shorty, don't blame me. What you want ain't always what you need.
Yo, what's up? I'm Radio. And Radio is spelled RxDIO. Radio.
Yeah, and I'm Shema. I'm his wife. We're married. We got married 2 years ago. We eloped. But 4 years ago, we got together, and he did music. And he was like, hey, come along for the journey. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, I've been doing music for 8 years now. We've been doing music for 4 years, you know, so I'm a producer, I'm a rapper, I'm a artist, like an artist, engineer my own music, what else? Whatever I don't do, it's probably gonna be a shorter list.
Good life I live on, leave niggas to his own. I had to switch the rhythm as if it's a switch I flip on. I'm on to match my heart when my heart marches forth 10 strong. Cause this ain't only his song, it's his song and his song. My younger days catch me in the hood like auto parts. All them thoughts are cars, shooting cars like Autobots. My dreams came true when my mother and my father crossed paths. Back in the days a nickel was all it cost you to have a good time. Life is like some good wine from good grape from farmers who picked them off of a good vine. Now that's a good idea. I think about the way someone can see a shelf the way you would IKEA. I guess you could say you could have thought what could have been or would been. But if you never tried, it's only what you assuming. I've heard rumors that I'm only a human, and I've been fooling myself. And this is something that I'm working on improving. Till then, I know love is only as soothing as you let it be. A recipe, this heavenly life come with the territory. We all on earth, problems and your complaints they bore me. Ask a nigga what's been good, he told us ancient stories. I really hate to use the word hate. Sometimes I love to say how much I love to watch my word play. I guess it's just a figment of my imaginal birthday. I seen the future. 2014, landed on the Thursday. I took a turn for the greatest word from the pages in my iPhone.
Universal language, I would say it's something that, I don't know, just a feeling, you know. It's like it's kind of almost indescribable, but you know it, you know. Sometimes it's that feeling right here, you know, in your chest or in your stomach. When you're happy, when you know you feel joy, you feel that feeling right here, you know. And then when you're scared, you get that same. It's in the same place, but you actually think it's a different feeling, but it's not, you know. It's just that feeling. When I hear a piece of music or when I'm, you know, sampling or something, and I'm like, oh, you know, that's right there, you know. And then when I'm hurt by something, you know, I'm sitting there and it's that same place, you know, it's just different. I think the universal language would be, it'd be that feeling. It's the feeling you get from the sight, sound, you know, and whatever senses that you do use. Whatever feeling that you get, and then how you interpret it, you know, based on how you're feeling at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that would be the universal language.
All right. When in doubt, question what I couldn't really live without. Will it bring me closer, bring my vision out? Different route. It's about time, like description of what this about. Living out my dreams, what they missing out on. This about calmly, walking through the storm. knowing that the storm is no different from the norm, knowing that the victim is a discipline of systems, and to defeat the system, how a hypocrite is born. Let me on this microphone, let me on this tour, let me see through the linen floors, wood drawers, let me hit record tonight, let me explore, and eyes that see through me to the Lord and vice versa. When life surface, let go past mistakes that might hurt you, quote that frequently they make a shirt of.
Slave to the truth.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Baby, I remember life in the gold lane. Yeah. How could I have everything you ever wanted? You done seen the way life, seen the throw dice, seen the roll twice, whether you or me, right? There's no life for the weak-hearted. Yeah, then everything I wrote from it, it's gotta say a lot about a nigga. I guess that means I won't plummet. I done seen enough niggas closing their eyes, the type of shit I won't stomach. Now I can say that that's the shit I don't